Well, hello there. Of course, you know this is me, Danny Ray Clark. I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip through my mind, the mind of Danny. For years, all my life, I have held back. I've kept everything in, bottled up. I have been through a lot of stuff that nobody knows, not even my parents. A lot of times, I just put a smile on my face and go about my day like everything's okay. But most of the time, it's not. As a kid, I was the youngest, the very last of my parents having kids. I'm the baby. I got four brothers: Richard, Robert, Jason, and Scotty. Richard and Robert are my dad's sons from his first marriage. Jason is my mom's son from another relationship. And Scotty is my full brother. Now, Jason, I've never met. I never got the chance to meet him because he was taken from my mom when he was about 2 years old, I think. Wish I had met him, but nah, it never happened. Richard and Robert, half brothers. Never really started to get to know them till I was probably about 9 years old, I think. And growing up, it was hard. I felt all my life I was the black sheep of the family, especially on my mom's side. It was me and my cousin Christy. We share a bond that no one in me and I can share with my family and no one else in my family. We've both been through a lot over the years. We were always there for each other when we were younger, and we still are that way today. But also growing up with my dad's side with all my brothers, all my family, I always felt I had to prove myself, especially with my brothers. Because growing up, I was the baby. I always got picked on, maybe a little more than I should have. Getting called a queer, which I obviously wasn't, but it was hurtful. I didn't show it then, but it was hurtful inside. I kept it in. That's the one thing I cannot stand to be called. Just, I know. I kept going on with life, figured maybe grow out of it. As I got older, they'd accept me more. I'd become one of them. For a little while, I thought I did, yeah. I used to look up to Scotty because he was my big brother. Now it's not like that, though. We get along somewhat, but we have our issues. Especially when he called me that one thing one too many times. With Richard and Robert, I thought, I, as I got older, I got pretty close to Richard. I thought, but nah, I don't know. We both love wrestling and all that. Same with Robert. Robert's the one I feel the closest to for some reason. Because in some way we were both the youngest. But we both love fishing. We get along real good right now. We've had our issues in the past. Just like I got issues with all my brothers. But no matter what, I will always love them. That's going to change that. I've got other family members I've had problems with. I don't want to get into that too much. But yeah. I've always felt I didn't get accepted too much when I was younger, and still don't actually. This thing, it affected me personally, personality-wise, because I got some issues. I'm sure I've admitted. I've had a lot of growing up to do over the years. I think I've done pretty good these past few years. I probably still have a little ways to go, but I'm getting there. My dad is Gilbert Clark. To me, he's the best dad I can ever have. God has blessed me with a good daddy. I don't know what I'd do without him. He has always been there for me, through thick and thin. For the 4 years where I didn't have no steady work coming in, he helped me. He helped me so much. He helped me get on at the job I have now. And every chance I get, I try to show him my gratitude for everything he has done for me over the years. He's awesome. I know I go around and I'm awesome. I'm the king of awesomeness, yeah. But my dad's awesome. He's the true king of awesomeness. Now to my mom, Linda Clark. I give her a hard time a lot. Call her Linda Moore because that's her main name. Me and her, we have our issues a lot. I guess I take after her a lot too. A lot of times I don't want to admit it. Clark pride, I guess. But that's how it is. I've had anger issues. Part of being trying to be accepted by my brothers, fit in, never worked. Nah, never worked. Life goes on, right? My grandpa Moore, Leroy Moore. I got to know him for a few years, but I was about 9, I believe 8 or 9 when he passed away. So that, for some reason, didn't really seem to bother me. I mean, it bothered me because I didn't have my grandpa no more. I didn't just flow with emotion. I don't know why. I don't know if it feels because I was so young and never really got to know it like others did. I do miss him. Wish I could have got to know him better. I still got my grandma Leonard, and this is a hard one for me. It's like no matter how hard I try to show how I care, never be enough. I love her. She's my grandma, and I'll always love her. But it's felt like throughout my life she has showed favoritism. That she has favorite grandkids. Maybe I'm wrong, just my opinion. That's how I feel. I got another grandpa and grandma, my dad's side. Never got to meet them. But I love them just as much as I do anybody else in my family. My Aunt Becky. I knew her a little bit, but throughout my life never really got to spend any time around her. because we lived in Concord and they lived around New Bern. She died about 7 years ago. It was about 7 years. Maybe more. I can't really think offhand right now. That was a bit hard on me. But that's the first time I ever really talked to my cousin Nicole. Then years later, found her on Facebook. Started talking a good bit. Felt like me and her were getting close, learning each other. That we had a lot in common. A lot of stuff we didn't have in common. That we had disagreements on. But that's bound to happen. I love her. Over 5 years ago now, lost my cousin Mary Ann. She was only 35. That one was really hard on me. She was like a sister to me. More emotional issues. A year later, my Uncle Jerry passed away. Yep, that was difficult. Very difficult. Still is today. Back a little bit. When I was 7 years old. 7. 8. I was 8. I got the best dog in the world. Riley. Named him Riley. He became my best friend real quick. A lot of good times with old Riley. And when I was 15, I lost him. I lost my best friend in the world. That one's still hard. Isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about old Riley. And a couple years later, got Shadow. That eased the pain a little bit. Grew a bond with Shadow, but never replaced Riley because you can't replace any of them. And with Riley, I didn't have no one there to support me, to be there for me. It was just me. No one called to see how you doing, Danny. Are you okay? You want someone to talk to? Didn't have nothing like that. But it's cool. But throughout my life, that's how it's been. When I was 17, found a good church. Went to that church. It's Lighthouse Pentecostal Church. A lot of good people there. They took me in, treated me like I was one of their own. I love them. They was a big part that started the rise of Danny. Started singing in church, and before going there, I couldn't stand to sing. I couldn't carry a tune worth a lick, Jack. But as I started singing more there, God started developing my voice. So I thought they were really looking up for me. Then I got older, and life really started beating me, hitting hard. This life, it sucks. It sucks a lot at times. But you gotta keep on pushing. Say, keep it on. Now we're starting to get into the deep stuff. I'm going backwards and forwards, I know, but just going as it hits me. Lately, I've carried on different personas, alter egos, as us wrestling fans like to call it. I'm sure y'all seen it on Facebook. I had my hair red. A lot of people didn't like that. Nope, not at all. I started going by to call myself Blazy McAwesome. Yep, that was me. Blazy McAwesome was a character who didn't care, who was wide open. Very weird. Not if I'm not weird enough by myself, as it is. But he was a way to just really open up. Something that I normally wouldn't do out in public. Yeah. But that's been kind of laid to rest right now. And there's a newer one. Officer Awesome. You have the right to remain awesome, crackers. Yeah. I can be lame a few times, sometimes, I bet. But he's just something just to go by. When I'm feeling real good about myself, when I really truly believe I am awesome. And then, that's probably the weirdest one of all. I'm not gonna put it on. I probably doesn't freak enough people out with it as it is. But it's this here. This sheet mask. I will put it on and I'm crazed. And when I'm wearing it, it's like a silence of me. The Danny grew up holding it all in. That's what this symbolizes to me. I'm all quiet. I got this on. Who I am. I'm holding everything in. Not no more. I take it off. This is where the real Danny's coming out now. All my life I've held everything in. Never let anything come out growing up. I've let it build up in me for years. I'm done with that now. Everything that's been going on in my life the past couple months, I'm done. I can't hold it in no longer. It's all going through my family. What I've been accused of. I can't take that. That's not who I am. I'm speaking my mind now. If you don't like it, you can stop this right here if you're going to watch it. I'm speaking my mind. Now, I don't think I'm saying anything out of the way. Still, just letting y'all know. For so many years, I've been called so many names. In school, I got picked on so much. Act like it didn't even bother me. But in fact, yes, it did. It scarred me. I'm still scarred from that. It still ponders in my head. It's a big part of why I don't have the confidence I probably should have. The confidence in myself doing stuff. Like my head. One time in middle school, God asked me why was my head so weird looking. Or something like that. I had no answer for it. Because I never really talked in school. But now, I still don't know why it's like that. But to me now, if he has that problem, if he could ask me that, I'll say something just about the same way to him. Because that was a goofy looking cracker. I definitely didn't have no luck with ladies in school. Not that I ever really asked anyone out, but I knew the answer would be no, 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 no. Ugly tub of lard. So yeah, my confidence has been busted since I was young. And I had a hard time trying to build up confidence in myself. I'm still trying better on that. So many things I've been accused of though here lately. It's hurt. Find out the true feelings people have for me. That they said they always thought I was a queer. Just because I was going, me and my brother Robert started up something called the Rainbow Warriors. As if we were being serious, we'd go by that. I assure everybody I'm not a queer. I love women way too much. That really fired me up. And they're gonna say they never liked me in the first place. Say that I don't have a brain. Actually, I've got a brain. I definitely know how to use it. But I know certain people in my family that obviously don't have a brain. I'm not gonna get too far into that. That's a whole other story right there. But the truth is, I don't like what they've been saying about me. Came this close to awakening a sleeping giant. I'm not the kind of person to fight and get angry real quick. Matter of fact, people have always talked about how I'm soft spoken. Maybe I am. I don't know. I just try to be me. I'm being me more now than ever. This is the real Danny. This is who I am. This is who I'm gonna stay from now on out. Now, I'm not gonna come out and say it to your face what I gotta think, what I feel about the matter. But if you confront me, if you ask me about it, yes, you best believe, that I will say it to your face. I'm not worried about it. Will I take a beating? Maybe so, because I'm not gonna fight back. Fighting is not the answer. But I will not back down either. Never back down. For those in school who get bullied, don't back down from them. Show them you're not afraid of them. But yeah, everything that's going on, still going on to this day, all the problems. Me and Robert have a pretty good relationship now, but he is one of the hardest ones on me when I was a kid. But he has changed a lot over the years. There's still things I don't agree with him that he does. But he's my brother, and I will always love him. Like I would love Richard and Scotty and Jason, even though I never got to meet him. And all said and done, I love all my family. But it's best that I distance away from part of them for my being. And since I've done that lately, my life has never been better. I've never been happier in my life. A big part of that is thanks to my best friend out there, Samantha Simpson. She has livened me up lately. I wouldn't guess the way she talks, I've livened her up as well. So we're good for each other as friends. I don't know what I'd do without her in my life either. She's awesome. But yeah, now the church we go to now, God's Church of Faith, they have helped me grow so much there too. just want to thank them for everything they've done for me. They've been there for me, like everybody at Lighthouse. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me. And thank y'all so much. And if any of this is out of the way considerate of y'all, I apologize. But I've got to speak my mind to get everything off my chest in order for me to feel better. I feel I had to make this video for that matter. This video has helped me. I feel like it's going to help me. A lot of people I won't get a chance to say it to their face because they won't come around. So I'm putting it all here. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. But they probably know who they are. Yeah. I've got other matters as well. People call me low life, that I'm no good. I pay my bills. I may have been able to find me a place here later by now. But I can't do that to my daddy. He's got so much on the plate now as it is. I can't leave him here paying all the bills by himself. That's not me. I was raised to pay my way. That's exactly what I do. I pay my bills. I work to be able to pay my bills. And people say, Danny, you got it made. Nah, Jack, I don't have it made. I'm blessed. And I work my tail off for everything that I have. Now, it don't just come to me. I earn it. I work for what I have. I'm out there. I'll keep that one to myself. Yeah, I work for everything I have. I do for anybody in my family in any way I can. I've done told a few, if I've got, you've got. That's just how I am. Yes, you say I'm a caring person. I care. But I don't care what people think about me anymore. That's why I did this video. So here it is. Rather is Lazy McAwesome. Officer Awesome. Craze. Or just plain out Danny. This is the video. I have given you a taste, a good bit of taste, of the mind of Danny Clark.